Great. So away from cash in transit, let's talk about smartphones now. And everyone has them now. Your life literally depends on them. But what's the future of smartphones? And joining me is someone who's responsible in bringing Samsung into the country and ensuring that you have a Samsung gadget. I'm talking about Manoj Changarapatt. Karibu sana.
Good afternoon.
I think that your latest babies has been Samsung S5, complete with the gear and everything. I'm seeing you donning one. How exactly is it doing in this market?
We had a slow start in the beginning, but now it started picking up. One of the things that we have realized is that to position the product in the right way, we slightly changed our proposition, and we felt that the IP67, which is a water-resistant and dust-resistant feature, is quite appealing to Kenyan consumers.
Right.
So I think we are focusing more on that. Plus a few of other tricky things.
Right.
And then the latest is to give a new experience to consumers by giving Galaxy Fit Gear Fit as a free bundle for the Galaxy S5.
Right. Everyone is complaining about battery life on smartphones. You charge the thing, it has 10,000 features, but halfway through the day it's dead. What's the plan going forward to ensure that at least we get to enjoy what we're buying?
True.
And not have to carry power banks everywhere.
Absolutely. So we've been continuously developing the battery technology. As a manufacturing and innovative company, we've spent a lot of money into developing battery technology. We have gotten to absolute maximum of what can fit into a Galaxy S5.
Right.
And so there is an improvement in battery life. But of course, two other things that I want to mention is the key thing would be for the user to minimize the number of applications running at the same time. That's I've always said it, perhaps I'm repeating. But a third one is we've now introduced ultra power saving mode in Galaxy S5. So if you're running below 20%, you can switch off all the applications except the critical one, like the phone calls, SMS, and few other things, which would take the battery life to about 6 to 7 hours. So those are the improvements that we have done. Of course, we can't control the usage of data and what the user experience is. That we leave it to the users.
Right. Manoj, from the announcement of S4, S5, and all the S's that you have, smartphone has, there's always the constant complaint that these gadgets are too expensive. An ordinary Kenyan would not afford a phone going for 70, 60,000 bob. But then we're also seeing an upsurge in the uptake of these gadgets. What has changed in your view?
I think from the year 2011, when we seriously started focusing on Kenya market, we've seen a huge shift from feature phones to smartphone. I think that's something that we have worked with operators. Actually, operators have driven the business, Safaricom, Airtel, and the likes. So we partake, in the same growth. So we believe that the smartphone is the future. While we talk about the price on the Galaxy S5 or a Note 3 on the flagship product, we also want you to remember that we have had products starting from 6,000 shillings onward, which is exactly the same Galaxy engine with the smartphone, entry smartphone. So we've been focusing a lot on entry smartphones as well. So it's a mind change for the consumers. Of course, in the olden days, with 10,000 shillings, you could buy a candy bar. Feature phone now, with 10,000, you can get a beautiful Galaxy smartphone. So I think the consumers are also evolved and changed. So we are there. I mean, pretty much placed in every segment. Of course, the flagship products are sold very, very few, small percentage, single-digit percentage compared to the whole market. I must say that.
Okay, great. But you've given us the phones, you've made them available. A lot of people have these things, but you keep announcing new gadgets every other day, and so we have to keep upgrading. What's your plan for e-waste management? Because I have my old phone, I have my feature phone, I have my old Samsung, but where do I take them after this?
So I guess this is a national subject. I think we'll have to discuss it in a wider perspective, perhaps in a different platform with CCK and all other stakeholders. What we have done in the past, we have associated ourselves with CCK. We've done a very small campaign, back in 2013, where we were encouraging consumers to come in and deposit their old phones, and then they get something newer and better technology to carry home with. Of course, I mean, Samsung is not the only company, or is not the principal company doing it. We are doing it in partnership with third-party companies, and we are looking forward.
And that is the norm, the world over.
Absolutely, and we're looking forward to more and more such partnerships in Kenya. On the other hand, we also starting up another small program called Smart Trade. It's under approval now. So what what happens in smart trade is pretty much what we did in 2013, where you bring in any device at the counter, salesperson would be able to assess and give you another device, and then you pay the difference for the device. So the number of initiatives that we are starting up, but we're really keen to discuss this on a wider spectrum with other stakeholders as well.
All right. Lastly, everyone wants a piece of this market. So we've seen an upsurge of cheaper counterfeit products coming from markets I don't want to mention here. What's your assurance to customers that what you're getting is a genuine product?
Okay, so we're tackling it from a three-prong approach. The first one is consumer education at the retail or point of sale. You would have seen a number of brand shops or branded shops across the country. So we invested heavily into the shop, and we also placed our promoters, our experienced consultants within the shop. So at the point of sale, the consumer will be able to know whether this is a genuine product, what are the unique things about Samsung products.
Right.
So that's one. Number two, we are one of the first companies to introduce e-warranty in the country.
Right.
So through this system, a consumer can send an SMS and know the genuineness of the product as well as whether he enjoys the 2-year warranty that we promise.
Right.
And the third thing we can talk about is for a high-end product or a flagship product, we're offering ADH Premium. ADH Premium is really accidental damage from handling. So if you take the product into a service center, you can get a damaged screen or a water seepage, get it repaired within this 2 years time. So those are the three things we can do. Of course, counterfeits are existing, like you rightly mentioned. It's because of the way we have been successful in some of the market segments, especially smartphone. That's something again, it's a regulatory level issue. I believe that the government.
So everyone needs to be involved. It's not just you.
Absolutely.
The government also has to be involved.
Absolutely. So we need to work with the other agencies.
Okay.
Thank you.
In less than 10 seconds, months, weeks, when are we seeing the next announcement? Is it S5 Mega or what's next?
We've got a couple of flagship product coming, but the most unique thing about this quarter will be announcement of the Tab S. It's already been announced in the Europe and other parts of the world. Right. Tab S will be the most unique tablet in the world.
Okay. Most unique tablet. We'll hold you to that, and once it comes out, we'll be there to review it and check it out. That has been Manoj Changarapatt from Samsung Mobile, helping us understand where all this smartphone madness is going to. Edith?